the many-world interpretation of quantum physics, which causes the proliferation of parallel universes, is actually dependent on Schrödinger's equation being functional. There's reason to believe that Schrödinger's equation, which has 9 glyphs or letters, can be modified or simplified to a completely different equation, which would then affect the multiple worlds interpretation of quantum physics. It's my perception that Schrödinger's equation makes use of Planck's constant, which is an integer. Integers can actually be redescribed as an observer effect with an aperture of awareness through a certain number of dimensions. It's also possible that Schrödinger's equation uses or is applied with a trigonometric referential space. I've written about how trigonometric referential spaces are actually only applicable to certain forms of certain dimensional geometry. Thus, if each of the 9 letters or glyphs of the Schrödinger's equation can be modified, questioned, or even changed, then the many-world interpretation of quantum physics becomes modified. It may be possible to actually create particular physical situations where the many-worlds interpretation is favored, others where the many-world interpretation of quantum physics is less likely. The idea of surrounding a group of radioactive particles with a group of quantum-linked photons at something like an optical table could actually only have Schrödinger functionality at a Euclidean surface, like absolute planarity, which would mean that although the optical element might be functional, the radioactive element would only be functional when the radioactive decays were on an actual Euclidean plane. Thus, you see how a rotating device could actually, at certain times, promote the many-worlds interpretation, whereas at other times, it would remove that interpretation, thus giving human beings, as well as other entities, the ability to preferentially create situations where the many-worlds interpretation of quantum physics was the functioning effect, providing greater ethical opportunity to be with the preferred production or non-production of universes.